Hey guys, so in today's video I am going to show you how I make my curly hair look like this into a nice wavy style without using any heat. This has been highly requested, so if you want to see how I do it, just keep on watching. Good morning guys, I'm out of the shower and we have started the process of making our hair wavy. So really quick, I wanted to show you guys what I actually used in the shower this morning. So for shampoo, I use the Kristen S Scalp Purifying Micellar Shampoo. I heard from one of you guys this is supposed to be a dupe for the Diva Curl Micellar Cleanser. I do like this cleanser because it does not strip my hair, but it definitely gives like a nice deep clean. So I double cleansed with this morning only because I go longer without washing my hair when I do this wavy style. To be honest, I just feel like it looks better on the second, third, fourth day. So I find that I don't have to wash my hair quite as often as if I was wearing it curly. So I do like to get a nice double cleanse in there because it's been so long since I washed my hair previously and because I know it's going to be a little while before I wash my hair again. Sorry if I'm like getting really sweaty. It's kind of hot back here and Vinny's sleeping and the AC is super loud and okay, whatever. Because I do more of a clarifying wash, I do like to go in with a deep conditioner. I really want my hair to be very well moisturized and I love the Garnier Fructis Hydrating Treat Masks. I like the aloe and the avocado one. I haven't tried the others, but I'm sure they're just as good. But this really makes my hair so manageable and soft, and that is exactly what we need for this type of style. So I also used this today. And then as my hair was like still soaking wet in the shower, I just put a couple of sprays of the Sun Bum 3-in-1 leave-in. I also really like the one in the brown, the darker brown bottle. This is also brown. And then the detangler is also very similar. I don't notice much of a difference between the three products. So if you have one of those, just go ahead and use it. Generally, I just like to use something that's going to add, again, a little bit more moisture. If you feel like frizz is going to be a really big issue for you, then maybe go ahead and use something that is anti-frizz during this step as well. But we are going to add product a little bit later once our hair is a little more dry. So you can also go ahead and touch up with product later on. I have been out of the shower for about like 30 minutes now. I'm going to keep my hair in the towel for probably another 30 minutes to an hour just because I don't really have much to do this morning. But also if you don't have unlimited time to leave your hair in a towel, I would say try to leave it in for at least 30 minutes if you can. But since I have a slow morning, a perpetually slow morning, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Once I'm ready to take it out, I will come back on and show you guys what the next step is. All right, so it's time to take my hair out of the towel. So I mentioned this briefly in my last video. No, not my last video. I don't know, it's in like a previous video, but I mentioned that I like to style my hair in the style during the day that's going to set it being wavy. So there are two different options that I like to do. You could do like 2 regular braids. You could do 1 regular braid. You can put your hair up in a claw clip like I did in that previous video. You can watch how I did that really quickly, but just kind of wrap it up like this and let it sit for the entire day. Today, I think I'm gonna go with 2 braids. They're actually not braids. One of you commented in my last wavy hair video, or maybe not my last one, but like a previous one, what the hell this is called exactly, because it is my French braid for dummies. It's basically just a 2-strand twist until we get to the nape of our neck, and then from down there, we go ahead and do like a regular braid. This is why I like my hair to be somewhat dry when I do this, because the more time that my hair spends in the towel, the less time it's going to take to dry. Okay, so we're going to start with a small section in front, split this up into 2 pieces, twist around, gather more hair, and you're just going to do that with 2 strands. Then once you reach not quite the nape of the neck, but about the ear, it's going to take whatever's left over and put this into a braid. And braid as normal. I'm just going to take a little rubber band and secure. Okay, so you might be wondering, why don't I do this at night like I did in my previous video? And the reason for that is just because if you do this during the day, your hair is going to have a longer time to settle into the style that we wanted to. It also gives it time to fully dry. And then you'll see later we're actually going to switch the style up before bed, but put it in a different protective wavy style. I don't even know what you would call it, but and put it in a different style that's going to stretch our hair in a different way. And your hair is in a cute style anyway, so it's not like you're walking around in a style that you wouldn't normally wear. I find that this method keeps my waves more intact and it's less likely to bounce up into my natural curl pattern. But that being said, it is summer. We have very, very high humidity where I live, and I know a lot of you complain about humidity as well. This is not going to be a 100% foolproof, like meaning you're not going to have zero frizz if that's like an issue for you normally, but this is the best way that I have found so far. The last thing that I'm going to do right now is just add a little bit of this Kristen S Sea Salt Air Dry Mousse. I really like this because I can apply it to dry or wet hair, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like when I apply product, it makes my hair want to go back in its original pattern. So I'm actually just going to just slide this over the braids and then over the top. Just so also my hair doesn't get like so many flyaways. So I really do like that product, and I probably will add a little bit more later. But for now, this is how we're gonna leave our hair. I'm gonna go about my day. And again, I will come back later to show you what we're gonna do tonight. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. Just a quick explanation of what I did last night and why. So I ended up taking my hair out of the braids. As you can see, just from that, it left a really beautiful like mermaidy pattern, which you could totally leave that as is if that's what you're going for. The real trick in my routine here is not leaving your hair in the same hairstyle. My hair is very malleable, so I feel like it kind of takes on the shape of whatever I do. So the reason I put it in a bun last night very loosely is because we're just reinforcing a wave in a different way, and this is really going to cut down on the frizz and everything as much as we can, and also cut down on the chances of my hair kind of going back to its normal pattern. But of course, because it is the summer, that is probably going to happen a bit more than it would normally. Once we take our hair out, we have something that looks like this. Something like this is more so my preference. It's messier, it's not as uniform looking. So the very last thing I'm going to do is use some sort of finishing product just to try to stop a little bit of frizz from coming through as much as we can. We're not going to go crazy. I really don't mind frizz. So I'm just going to section my hair off really quickly just to apply the product so it's a little bit easier. So I do have a few different options that I like to use, but in general, these are all the same type of product. So this is a pomade, like texture cream. So I have one from Garnier Fructis. This is the Pure Clean Finishing Paste. This one definitely is a little bit creamier than the other two, but it will kind of give you a soft hold, which is exactly what we're looking for. And also this is going to exaggerate the texture of the style that we have. Then also from R & Co, I have the Dry Texture Cream. This doesn't really provide hold. This is more so just going to enhance the texture. Something like this I probably won't use this time of year, only because I do want a little bit of hold. Also from R & Co, this is the Glossing Wax. So this is more similar to the Garnier one. I'd say actually this is really similar to the Diva Curl, gosh, what was that called? I don't remember. It is very thick and you have to warm it up. So I do a combination of like praying hands and also taking small sections and just kind of like reinforcing little bits of waves. The best thing about styling your hair like this is that it wears really well into third, fourth, fifth day. I'll put my hair back in either a braid or a loose bun to go to sleep. So now we have that all over the hair and we can judge it back up as we need. And this is how I get my hair wavy using absolutely no heat, nothing damaging to the hair. I know I've seen some people using blow dryers and then kind of like flattening their hair out overnight. The reason I don't like to do that is because it causes way more frizz in my opinion, and also we don't need the extra damage from the blow dryer. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can also go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Dana Gagliotti. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you next time.